Hello, my name is Nicolette Stetson, and I am a student at Colorado State University in the Education program. Today's lesson in the 6th grade classroom will introduce landforms, examine regions, and look at the impact those geographics have on people that have established their lives in those regions. This lesson will address Standard 2 that focuses on places and regions and the connections among them. This standard states that students will be able to identify physical features and explain their effects on people in the Western Hemisphere, as well as be able to understand how humans and physical systems vary and interact. This lesson also follows the NET's Teaching Standard 2A that states the teacher must design or adapt relative learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. Through the NET standards, teachers design, develop, and evaluate authentic learning experiences and assessments incorporating contemporary tools and resources to maximize content learning in context and to develop the knowledge, skill, and attitudes of students. Materials for this assessment consist of a computer for research and creating a PowerPoint or Prezi presentation, and also a physical map of the Western Hemisphere for students to determine the location of their new settlement. A projector will also be needed to display the students' presentations. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to determine, based on a physical map, where the best place may be to live and develop a civilization based on geographical features. To start this lesson, I will ask the students these questions that they will answer individually. They will think about what basic needs of survival are and where they could possibly find those needs before the times of industrialization. As a class, we will discuss the basic necessities and determine where we could possibly find them. We will then look at a map of the earliest civilizations that occupied the United States, as well as a physical map that shows the rivers, mountain ranges, lakes, plains, etc. Students will be led through a think, pair, share at their tables, letting each group share 2 things that they observed from the maps to the class. From this discussion, I will then pose these questions they must think about in order to choose a proper location to support their settlement. Why do humans gather around certain landforms to form civilizations? And where is the best place to live based on geographical features? This assessment consists of students being placed in small random groups of 2 to 3. They will be given a physical map of the United States, and students will create an electronic presentation explaining why they chose the location they did and describe at least 4 landforms within their settlement, what those landforms can provide for them, and why they chose them. The assignment can be differentiated to fit all types of students' needs. For the higher level learners, they can look at the different climates and seasons that would have an impact on their settlement. And for the lower level learners, the number of landforms they need to identify can be decreased, as well as the amount of information they include on why they chose that location. To assess that students have a full understanding of the subject matter, they will apply the information to their personal lives. Students will explain why settlers chose to establish their civilizations in the Poudre Valley, with us being in Fort Collins, and what landforms provided them survival, and what other landforms could they have benefited from. Students will be applying their knowledge to their own lives and comparing and contrasting the different landforms that impact the Poudre Valley. This lesson is effective because it provides students with the ability to apply their information to a region they are interested in, as well as the ability to compare and contrast different landforms to find basic needs of survival the settlers had to search for when establishing the United States. I hope this lesson will be useful for you. Thank you for watching.